Alright guys, I was trying to come out here a little bit earlier to get you guys that sunset, but I was trying to straighten up the garage a little bit. Got it a little bit organized, but it's still a organized mess. Just coming out to give you guys an update on what to expect 2024. I already have a couple videos uploaded, so you will see a couple videos at the beginning with the 88 still here. Obviously it's gone by now. Got the Elco back in the garage. But yeah, 2 videos already uploaded, just need to make them public. But this one will be before that. I'll just go over some stuff to pretty much expect next year with the channel. The major thing, or the one thing is, I know people kept saying more collabs with Grind School. So he's got his latest video on right now with of course I'm gonna have to rewatch it, it's just been playing in the background. But he's just going over stuff with the 88 now that it's over at his house. But we'll definitely have some more collabs with Grind School. I'll go over there, work on the 88 some more. I'm pretty sure he'll be over here with the 88. So we'll definitely do some collab work with Grind School and Dash Garage, so be on the lookout for that. The Elco's definitely getting some work this winter. The major thing, like I've been saying all last year for the most part, is the rewiring. So eventually it'll get rewired. I have a video going over why it's like this, why the speakers are disconnected, why the center console's gone. So we'll go over all that in that video, but definitely have some work coming to that. I know I picked up the headliner from that junkyard a month or 2 ago, so we'll get the interior back in, start buttoning it all up, get it all cleaned up again, and get it back on the road. Besides the wiring in the center console, which I'll go over that later on. Other than that, it's pretty much get the tire looked at. I'm not sure if a nail or something's in there, or if it's just not sealing right. But definitely get the Elco back right and get it out a lot more next year. I know it's gonna be tough to see, but we'll do some stuff with the dailies, the Camaro. We'll not really do much with it, but probably do some more driving footage or something with the Camaro. Try to get the PT all buttoned up after the turbo swap. The truck's pretty much the daily, and then the Blazer. Been running errands with that. Really haven't been noticing any oil leaks, so might even try some upgrades or fix some stuff with the Blazer. But those are the dailies out there. These are more like the summer toys in here. So I already went over the stuff with the Elco. Need to get some of these parts back over to Robbie. They came off the 88, so we'll get those back over to him. And then might do a little bit of bike content, but like I said, this isn't anything special. It's just a commuter bike for the most part. Not really racing or anything. Might hit up the mountains a few times, but just a commuter bike. But I do throw the camera on the helmet when I ride, so who knows, if something exciting happens, I might throw those clips in on videos here and there, but don't expect too many moto vlogs or anything like that. But that's it. That's the dailies. That's the Elco, the bike. And then we'll get on to the 85 Monte Carlo, aka Mona Lisa. So this one, definitely trying to get it buttoned up before springtime. It's not a lot, but at the same time, it's a lot, but it's not a lot. So obviously I want to do a center console in it. So before I do that, I'm gonna have to get my dash back, so I know exactly how far up I could go with the center console and everything. So need to hit my sister up, see what the word is on the dash, and get that all buttoned up, get the sound system figured out. I have the 6x9s for it, just need to order some 4x10 to 6x9 adapters. see what I want to do as far as the sub, and then order some 3.5s to match the 6x9s, and just keep it simple there. Get the windows tinted, get the windows back in, get the trim on. So those are all fairly small things. Obviously it's back on all 4 wheels, so I have a video going over that, why it's back on all 4. But for now, I'll just leave it at that. It's on all 4, so the video will go over that stuff. It'll go over the red hoodie and some other colors I have, but I'm not too sure about March yet. It may or may not happen, but it's not a big, or it's not planned right now, but I may or may not start ordering a few hoodies, a few shirts, and just have them. If people are interested, and I'll have people here and there hit me up or ask me if I have merch. I have stickers. I do a bunch of stickers. I give those out. But as far as t-shirts and hoodies, pretty much close friends and family, they have them, but I'll go over that in a later video. But the first thing with the 85 is I have this brake booster and master cylinder. Watch it fall. Started moving a little bit. But I have that brake booster master cylinder. I forgot about that too. The rear end on, or for the Elco. Get that all buttoned up. I know Penny Ellis one did his videos on the rear disc brakes from the Blazer, so I actually have that set up. I just need to watch those videos a few more times and do that swap. But for the brake booster, I know it might get a little dark. Let's see. So right now I just have the manual brake set up, just mocked up there. You obviously see the brake lines aren't hooked up. So what I'm thinking, I know I paid for the manual brake setup, but obviously it's not hooked up yet. So I think I'm gonna hold off on trying to get this set up for the manual brakes. And since these headers were modified to clear the brake, or the brake booster, I might try running that for now, so that way I could use these stock lines. I don't have to cut them and modify them to work with the manual brake setup just yet. That could always change down the line, but for now I'm thinking about throwing the brake booster on there and running it like that. But other than that, up under the hood, still need to get the intake piping, get that modified a little bit, get this crossover finally cut and modified, and then I think that should button up everything under here. There might be one vacuum line off the fuel pressure regulator I need to hook up, but other than that, up under the hood for the most part is buttoned up. I need to tighten these alternator bolts so I can tighten up that belt. But other than that, some small stuff up under the hood, the brakes hooked up, and we'll go from there. I know you like that, Uncle. Yay! Yeah, but other than that, I'm gonna order a exhaust pipe kit, like one of those 8-piece kits, and try to piece together or build the exhaust myself. So that'll be coming to the channel, and obviously I'm going to go over everything. I've covered this whole build. There might be little small things here and there that I left out, but for the most part this whole build has been covered. I've shown you guys about 95% of the build, so I'll go over that when I get to that stage. But yeah, just trying to wrap up stuff on the 85 and get this out, get her out. What else? Oh yeah, with the Elco also, the gearbox, I'll end up getting that swapped out, and so it stops leaking. And that's about it. But I know I mentioned the center consoles in this. This one's going to be fairly simple. But when I wrap it, I need to learn how to stitch, so I might be practicing a lot more, trying to teach myself how to stitch. So when it's wrapped, it doesn't look like I just threw the vinyl or the fabric over it and glued it on there. I want to see some stitch lines in there. But the center console I have planned for the Elco is going to be a little different. I haven't seen it in any G-body yet, but I guess I'll give you guys a little preview of what I'm thinking. Instead of running it on the floor, like I said, I want to turn the shifter around so it's a little bit closer to me, but eventually I want to swap out these seats and actually get them on sliders, because right now they're just mounted permanently in this position, not on sliders. So I might swap or switch that up a little bit. But I think when I do the center console with this, I said this one's going to be simple, kind of along the style of the stock SS ones. Just low to the floor and then the little armrest part. This one, I'm thinking about leaving the space up in here open, just have something come up for the armrest, kind of like it looks like it's floating a little bit, and then just come back down here, have the 6x9s in there and the little fuse box and everything. But that's just the plan. It might not even get a center console because I do like the plain look in there, so who knows. Just thinking out loud on what's going to come to the channel, like I said, in 2024. Just doing a quick video. Well, was quick. But yeah, still debating. I like the clean look back here, but I'm still debating on the wicker bill. So that may or may not happen. But like I said, there's a lot of ideas, a lot of stuff that could or could not happen. But for the most part, I think I've covered everything that's definitely going to happen. And I've thrown in some suggestions on some options that may or may not happen. But it's starting to get cold. I'll probably cut this on inside and see what Robbie's talking about with the 88 now that he has it in his garage. I'm going to miss it. But it is nice having the Elco back in the garage. Yeah. But that's about it. I know there's going to be a lot more stuff with the guys from Colorado G-Bodies. So we always do the meets, or a few meets throughout the year, either local meets or we do a drive up to Loveland, to Casper's Electronics, hang out with those guys up there. That's usually a pretty good turnout. But yeah, we'll definitely have some stuff planned for them. If you're local and you have a G-Body, it's just a Facebook group. It's not a club or anything. Just hit them up on Facebook, answer a few questions, and join the page. People post on there daily. Like I said, just updates, questions, pictures, videos, all G-Body related. So if you're local, hit them up. But other than that, there may or may not be another 85 that comes to the garage. Just do some small stuff on that, or I might go over there and work on it. I know in one of the videos I already have uploaded, I just need to make public. I think it's when I was going to go pick up something for the 85. I stopped by a buddy's house, and he's been over before to check out the LS swaps. He's planning one on his 78 or 79 Malibu, or no, Monte Carlo. So you'll see that on the channel briefly. He also just picked up an 84 or 86 Regal. You'll see that in the video. And he has a late 80s Monte Carlo also. That's a lowrider. So you'll see two of the three on a later video, and his LS swap. So he's been hitting me up lately, asking questions, and I'm trying to pass on as much advice as I have that can help him with his swap. So I might be over there a couple times trying to help him out with the swap on those, get those on camera a little bit. But for sure, at 85, another 85 will be on the channel, working on that a little bit. Not showing the time frame, so that might be later spring, summertime when it warms up. Need to get it up and running. I think she wants the exhaust, and that would obviously just be probably a bolt-on exhaust kit. I'm not gonna try to build it like on mine. And then some wiring stuff done. So have that planned, and that's about it. But yeah, let's keep the channel growing. I know I've just hit 2,000 subscribers. At the time of the video, it's kind of closer to 2,100. So let's try to keep it growing. I appreciate everybody that subscribed already. Had a pretty good year last year for a smaller channel. Like I said, I'd say it grew pretty good. I stayed pretty consistent, at least a video a week. If not, sometimes I doubled up, even tripled up some videos. So I have content. I'm trying to keep you guys, or I'll try to keep at least a video a week if I can. Like I said, I'm out here all the time doing small stuff here and there. I always say if there's something I haven't done that you guys want to see me do, let me know. Hit me up in the comments or hit me up on Instagram, Dash's Garage, and when I get to it, I'll try to pay more attention to it. But yeah, so yeah, let me cut off Robbie. You know, gotta support him. He's right around the corner, probably 5-10 minutes away. So I'll definitely get some content on the 88 back on the channel next year. Even put my hands back on it, work on it a little bit. I know next we have some wiring planned for it, so I'll be over there working on that a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I covered the 85, covered the dailies, covered the Elco, and that's it. Just be on the lookout 2024.